stand by.
In your heart, you know he's right. And now, something completely different.
You're listening to The Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe.
856-494-6773. Who are some pop artists who you wish you could have seen back in the day?
Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Britney Spears.
Did you hear about what happened with Britney?
She was arrested for DUI.
Can't get anything past you. You're the paparazzi of Hayward, California. What do you think about that?
That sucks.
That's
Sometimes I masturbate to her.
Okay, so hold on a second. So I'm glad you said that. So last week, at the end of the show, we included the JV podcast C-Spot, where you talk about masturbating to famous people. And then last week... And then the best part was last week we were talking about something and I was moving on and I misheard you say, "Oh, I've masturbated to her." So
I masturbated to Taylor Swift also.
Yeah, that's. So what is it?
Maybe I was at one of her concerts.
All right, so are you like watching the concert and then doing it?
No, dreaming that I was at a Britney Spears or Taylor Swift concert.
So do you have anything in front of you or are you just thinking?
I was just thinking.
Wow, dude, I need some like hardcoreness to get stuff off. You know what I mean? So you're telling me you're just sitting there and you're just thinking about after the show, oh my God, Hammer and Hank, I've heard so much about you.
Thank you, buddy.
Hammer and Hank, let's do a bid real quick. Hi, this is Taylor Swift. What's your name?
Hammer and Hank. Prince had a song called Jack It Off back in the early 80s.
Hammer and Hank, I heard you worked with the Doghouse with JV and Elvis and held your own while they were bullies. I'm proud of you.
I know.
Hammer and Hank, would you still hook up with me even though I'm engaged to Travis?
Probably not.
But Hammer and Hank, we can sign an NDA and nobody will ever know that you plowed me. I know you got that. I know you got that BJ in a nightclub from Jose. Well, Jose didn't give it, but he got it for you at the nightclub in the 90s. So, I mean, we know you're kind of frisky.
I know.
Hammer and Hank, if I give you my hotel... Okay, I think you get the point. I watch pornography. That's how I do it. And I'm also a dog. Because I got laid this week. It was quite delightful.
That's cool, buddy.
It was okay. It was nice. I think she's listening. Hi. Okay.
The Hammer and Hank Show.
Tony Gonzalez, a congressman, not the one of the greatest underrated tight ends of all time. He had an affair with his staffer, but he claims that God forgives him. Here's the problem with religion. Is people will purposely sin and then go, oh yeah, but God's going to forgive me. Let's hear what this moron says.
Oh, very, very direct, Pags. I made a mistake, and I had a lapse in judgment.
Oh yeah, you know, when I was going in and out, that was a judgment lapse.
And there was a lack of faith.
Oh yeah, faith.
And I take full responsibility.
Oh, that's good.
For those actions.
Because you're the one that pulled down your pants.
Since then, I've reconciled with my wife, Angel.
Oh, yeah, she's a real angel.
I've asked God to forgive me, which he has.
Oh, yeah, he totally is up there like, yeah, dude, it's fine. Cheat on your wife. You notice not the first time.
And my faith is as strong as ever.
You know what should happen? Your faith should lead you to resigning.
When you make mistakes like this, you know, it
brings you a lot of pleasure. A lot of hedonism.
Never easy. It humbles you, but it's important to kind of work through it all.
And thank God.
You know, I look forward to the ethics committee starting an investigation.
Look into it. I had a lot of fun plowing her.
I appreciate the opportunity to
shut up
to be able to provide all the facts and all the details that lead to exactly what occurred in the entire situation.
One of the facts is I needed a Rhino pill.
You know, very, very.
There you go. Oh, God forgives me. Here's the deal. God's not real. So when I was on 102.5 The Bone, I did a rant when they were doing a Free Britney event in downtown Tampa, or downtown St. Pete, and Hot 101.5 was there, and it was a whole, oh my God, Britney Spears needs to be released, blah, blah, blah. And back then, I was saying that she was crazy, and a lot of people didn't like it. Even one of my friend's exes that was obsessed with Britney, and I wish her the best, kind of. They all thought I was insane, but Britney's crazy, dude. She needs a lot of help, and I don't think she ever should have been freed. But hey, I was the bad guy back then. What did I know? So, the Free Britney movement, there was the documentary that was on FX, and there was all of that. Well, what happened is one of the main proponents of the Free Britney movement, Jessica, who used to go by the handle Reality TV3 on TikTok, had this to say about how she regrets contributing to the Free Britney movement.
Your reaction when you saw the news this morning that Britney had been arrested for DUI?
I can't really say I was surprised or shocked, unfortunately, but of course it was concerning.
Yeah, this is those people that they claimed they cared about Britney, but all they talked about was Britney. And the thing that I did not like about the Free Britney movement was when there was nothing to talk about with Britney, they claimed they wanted her to be free and they cared about her. But then when she would go away, they would debate about where she is. Leave her alone.
You say concerning why? Why did you find it?
Just because of what's happened or what we've been seeing since, she got out of this conservatorship.
But you guys wanted her out of it. It's your fault.
It's really sad. I think that, at first I was very supportive.
Yeah, you regret it. You wanted the clout. Everybody in 2021 and early 22 was about it. You wanted to be famous, and you used somebody you claimed to care about.
Of the Free Britney movement, I thought that she deserved her autonomy and her freedom, just like everyone else. And then when it ended, we started to see things that sort of made me think, okay, maybe this isn't as black and white as I thought it was.
Duh. If you honestly thought that she should be released, you're stupid. I'm sorry.
And there's a reason why the conservatorship was put in place.
That's what we've been saying since day one to people with common sense. But you guys love the clicks. You guys love the attention.
Just based on her life that she was posting on social media,
Yeah,
Dancing with the Knives and all kinds of things like that. It really just made me pause and think, like, okay, something is not right here.
Why would you think she had no right to not be in a conservatorship? Why would you think she was normal? You guys are just embarrassed now because you begged and begged the world to free her, and then when she got free, she came off like a moron. That is a you problem. It's honestly pretty embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you.
Why the conservatorship was put in place? Just based on her life that she was posting on social media, Dancing with the Knives and all kinds of things like that. It really just made me pause and think, like, okay, something is not right here.
Was that the first thing for you, the Dancing with the Knives?
Not necessarily. I think just the weird videos in general.
The videos were weird before she got released. You're just embarrassed.
I feel like they got a little more bizarre than they were while she was in the conservatorship.
You don't say.
But the Dancing with the Knives and everything like that was just the icing on the cake for me.
I think her parents are terrible, but what if her parents are the best parents ever? And we just are all siding with Britney back 5 years ago.
What kind of help do you think she needs?
I think that the conservatorship is what she needed, not necessarily having her father in charge of it. I don't think it should be anyone in her family, but maybe someone, outside of her family and friends.
But now you say it because you got proven wrong. You weren't saying this a half a decade ago.
But I think that she definitely needs some kind of treatment and some kind of conservatorship, however that might be.
Well, I'm glad you at least admitted it.
Do you feel any this word is going to sound maybe a little too strong, but any responsibility for the path.
At least the woman admitted it.
Path that Britney's life has taken since the conservatorship was dissolved.
I think so, in a way, because
I was so influential.
there were so many of us that wanted this, and we're doing everything we could, to get her out of.
You were living a parasocial relationship.
This conservatorship and get her free, and then it's just been a downward spiral.
You don't say. That's how we'll end that discussion. Her whole life's been a downward spiral. Oh, yeah, what's happening? I bet you're so surprised that I'm here right now. I said that I would take the day off, but I did not. Today's show is not going to be 2 hours long because the last few days I've done 14 hours of happy hour in 5 days. But I still wanted to bring it. I still wanted to bring the ruckus. So here I am, rocking you like a hurricane. Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is Frank Kramer from the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles, and you are listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. You see what he did there? Happy Hour. I love that guy.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hello, my name is Daisy. I am lucky that Ryan Hoppe left 102.5 The Bone. Because if I never would have had Ryan Hoppe leave 102.5 The Bone, I still would have been a backup board op that, is drawing penises on the plexiglass to piss off Carmen and reeking of weed when I came into work and messing with the board because I'm so short. Oh, yeah, and I also hang out with my former friend rather, his ex-girlfriend, because I have no other content. I claim that Ryan Hoppe is so awful, yet my whole existence is about trolling him. Anywho, my name is Dizzy from John Setting Live, and you're listening to the show that's better, even though John's pretty talented, known as Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome to Happy Hour.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
The semen was so big.
And now, something completely different.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Always going in, never doubted. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E.
It's time for Hoppe's Inbox, only on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, yeah. My inbox blew up. Yesterday, I shared a picture of Barack Obama at a funeral pointing at Gavin Newsom. And I said, I lean in the middle. But is there literally no other option for a Democratic candidate than Gavin Newsom? Ew, why? Brian Donovan, a.k.a. Munchie, from iHeartRadio. One of the good ones over there. Hi, Tommy Chuck. Hi, Joseph Carlo. Anyway, Brian Donovan said, Newsom is literally the worst. This part I didn't like. Barack and Big Mike are not that much better. Just hide it well. Brian, you're really going to say that Michelle's a man? I'm so sick of everyone saying Michelle's a man. If Michelle Obama's a man, where'd the kids come from? One of the greatest bosses I've ever had, known as Rick Thomas. Gave me a second chance. Love you, Rick. He said, huge problem. And then Tim Whitfield, I didn't quite get this, said, Newsom is running one of the best economies in the world. And I said, if so, I'm genuinely curious, then why is everyone leaving California due to its high prices? Record high prices. Tell me, I want to learn. Everyone wants to leave not Illinois, well, that too, but everyone wants to leave California. One of our syndicates, Hot 97.7, where we're heard every morning. They're out of Fresno. They're thinking about moving someday. They can't afford it. So if the economy was so good, why does everybody want to leave? I'm genuinely curious. If it was so great, why is everyone leaving? I'm confused. And also, this guy right here, I want to make sure I get his name right. He's got a cool ass username. Nicholas Wildstar, who's running for Fresno City Council D5, said, we have a pedophile president, when commenting on my thing about that loser known as Renee Campos. So there you go. My inbox frickin' blew up. Oh, I have so much on my agenda today. It's going to be not so heavy on the news clips, because I want to be able to save it for Monday if it's a slow news weekend. I'm thinking that cars need to just get rid of their turn signals. What's the point, man? No one uses them anymore, especially the snowbirds here in Florida. What is the point? I hear when you're trying to figure out where a car is going, then all of a sudden they like turn left out of nowhere, and you're like, really? Why do you think that little thing's there in your car? It's not for decoration. Get the hell out of here. Also, what's been driving me nuts? Okay. I understand you can't have the words like semen or the swear word on social media, even though you should. But the asterisks on social media have been absolutely, positively out of control. It'll be like the word kill in like a shade room post, and it'll be like K*LL. Have we become that wussified as a society that we don't even want to have that out there? Is the algorithm that pathetic? Wasn't like this in 2020. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I do feel like I'm becoming my grandpa. My grandpa would sit around the house and just vibe. I know my grandpa was a bit of a ladies' man in World War II and then settled down. The only reason that I'm different than him is because I never settled down with a woman. I got dumped. And now my cat, who's halfway through her life, is my world. I realized I listen to more radio shows than most people watch TV. I'll be listening to all T-Man shows, Howard Stern, Opie and Anthony, Ron and Fez, Jason Ellis, a little bit of Bubba, unfortunately. I'll listen to, you get the point. I don't like to call myself a radio nerd. I like to call myself a student of the game. It was really weird last night. I was laying in bed. I was trying to get sleepy, but I wasn't getting sleepy. And I started, you know, like when you talk to ChatGPT and you type in a prompt. Can't believe I'm admitting this. I started typing a prompt to ChatGPT that wasn't real. It was like, ChatGPT, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm literally in half a dream state talking to ChatGPT. Because you know what I've done recently? I have turned my life into a checklist. This is the one thing I learned from the 12th place Pat and Aaron show. And frankly, I learned it because they worked with the legend known as Ted Webb to do checklists every day and to cross it off. So on my Google Docs, but rather on Google Keep, it's like a little post-it note app. I will write down Facebook, and then I'll write down all the topics I want to talk about, and then I will delete each one. And then at the end of the day, I know I'm done with work because this year I have made 245 reels. And it's equaled out to 70 downloads. I'm kidding. I'm very proud of where my show is at. It's growing. We got things in the works. But I used to be that guy, man. I used to always post, oh, I got things in the works. Oh, watch out. You'll never know what's going to happen. Now I just let it happen. Because when you say you have things in the works and it doesn't happen, it's awkward. When you keep going, oh yeah, I got things in the works. It'll happen. Oh yeah, you watch out. When you keep consistently saying that, this is what happens.
I am so stupid.
Oh, you're not stupid. Heck, you're smarter than me.
Oh, big deal.
Well, you're smarter than anyone else in Arlen.
Well, whoop-de-doo. I am the smartest hillbilly in Hillbilly Town.
I'm trying, Peggy. Hey, you know, Coach used to say something that would fire us up when we were behind.
Yeah, what?
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby! Baby want a bottle? A big dirt bottle?
That is my inner monologue in my head at all times. And you wonder why I'm so mentally ill. I'm crazy, I tell you. I'm like good crazy. I'm not like, going to a mental institute, because I'm not caught in. Pop the caught in, I sweat. Woo! Right now, I am yelling. And I yell in the car, man. I'm trying not to get road rage. But if I'm leaving work, or I'm leaving a kava bar like the Zenden, I usually try to leave around 6 p.m. so I don't have to be around the mutants on the road. Everybody drives like a freaking idiot. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand it. What are we doing? Do you guys have nowhere to go? I know if you're on vacation, you're probably looking around like, oh my God, I'm visiting from Cleveland. The sun's out. This is so beautiful. But we got places to go. We got women to bang, cats to feed, pussies to pet. You know what I noticed? Back in the day, if you got a phone call, ring, 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 banana phone, you would pick up. You would always pick up the phone number. I don't answer for anybody anymore. If you try to call me, unless I know your number, it's going to voicemail. I don't want to talk to you. I barely want to talk into this mic today. But here I am, rocking you like a hurricane. You know what's weird? At my apartment complex, I don't know any of my neighbors. Now, when I lived with my cloud chasing ex, she was so outgoing and talked to all the neighbors. I don't even have any neighbors. The apartment's weird. It's this huge complex, and it's like a dead mall in the way that, like, there'll be one person that lives in one room, and then 4 rooms will be empty, and then there's one person. It's very weird. I don't know if it's because of the economy or because it's slightly overpriced, but it freaks me out, man. It freaks me out. You know what's the dangerous part about going to Target? Or even Walmart? But more Target, because when you go to Walmart, you immediately want to leave. I'll go to Target, man, and I'll be like, I'm only going to spend $25 today. And then $85 later, I'm like, what was I actually going to buy? I don't remember. It's a problem. You know what else is a problem? Remember back like 20 years ago, you had ABC, which had Desperate Housewives. You had Fox that had Animation Domination with the adult cartoons. And then had shows like 24 and Prison Break and American Idol. And CBS had CSI and Amazing Race. You get the point. So you felt like you could watch all the TV shows and be caught up. During COVID, I watched a lot of TV. And now guess what happened? There's so much TV out there, I feel behind. And frankly, because I'm so busy studying radio, I feel like, I don't know. I have this like fear of missing out, that I'm going to miss out on some great content. Even though every TV show is the same. Why does everybody complain about the weather in Florida? I feel like people don't do that in the Midwest, because when it's like, it goes from 10 degrees to 50 degrees, it feels tropical. But in Florida, they literally go, oh my God, it's 100 degrees up. My balls are sweating. I can't wait for the winter. And then the winter comes. Oh, it comes. And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh my God, I can't wait for the warm weather. It's like, how do you want it? Are you out of your mind? Are you insane? Are you losing your mind? I know we all are as a society. But it's stupid. It's very, very stupid. It's stupid. I don't know what that's from. I don't know if that's from like Ren and Stimpy or Two Stupid Dogs. Something that reminds you of stupid. And then everybody's a weather expert. Oh, I saw it on Mike's weather page. Or, oh, I've been watching Dennis Phillips. So I know everything about weather. But you try to have them break it down and they go, oh, but I saw it on Mike's weather page. I mean, big ups to Mike. I don't know how that guy got 1 million followers. I'm not saying he's not talented, but he is literally the American dream. He's just a Florida guy who was like, I'm going to make something called Mike's Weather Page with the most simple name ever. And the guy's a Tampa Bay legend. And he spends money the right way. Some people think you got to go on the morning news in the local city you're in, or you got to get stuff, in like newspaper ads. He literally told me it's all about doing internet ads. And that man is killing me. All right. It's time for our new segment called Hoppe 101, where I give you dating advice.
Hey, yeah. You locked in. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe 101. Class in session, man. From the bird to the world, big Hoppe in the booth, that's fact. 6'9" with a spine of steel and a soft spot, home for the cat named Luna. Talk sex, talk dating, talk scandal, celebrity mess all over the channel. But tonight, little bro, this about you. About the traps out here that you run into. She only hits your line when the cameras flash. Only come around when you up in cash. Screenshot chats trying to build her name.
Cloud chasers suck, but they also do suck.
With love, that's tragic.
In the good way.
Heart with a prop for the traffic. You call it, she call it, you in your She just trying to expand. This is Hoppe 1 don't learn. He gon' teach you how to spot who front. Eyes up. If she only wants your name, that's a dub, my son. We don't fall for clout, chasing women, we run. This is Hoppe 101. Game for the boys that was raised off crumbs. Level up your worth, get your standards strong. Stand tall, think smart, don't get played on the song. First rule, watch how she move in the drought. Is she there when the buzz die out? When the club lights up, when the phones go dark? Is she still in your corner or back at the start? Second rule, check what she brag on. Is it you as a man or the bag on? If every pic got a tag in the frame, she tryna turn your face to a campaign. Third rule, don't beg, don't chase, you the prize. Better act like it's straight. Find a woman who respect your time, who love you offline, not just online. And if you lonely, don't lower that bar. Better ride solo than crash for a star. Hoppe said it, I ain't biting my tongue. Learn this now so you don't die young. This is Hoppe 101. He gon' teach you how to spot who front. If she only wants your name, that's a dub, my son. We don't fall for clout, chasing women, we run. This is Hoppy 101. Hoppy ain't for the boys that was raised off crumbs. Level up your worth, get your stand, get your strong, stand tall, think smart, now the show goes on. You tuned in to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Oh, yeah! Class is now in session. Guys, you gotta watch out for cloud chasers. If a woman out there is like, oh my God, your job is so cool, and tells everybody, I'm the boyfriend of someone that does this certain job, but doesn't talk about you as a person, that's a cloud chaser. And you gotta watch out for that. Because then if you leave that job or get laid off or whatever, because I have experience, then they're out of there. And then they move on and go, oh my God, why can't I find true love? Because you're as vapid as a dead rat. And yeah, cloud chasers can bring the ruckus in bed. Although Rod, you like, no, tomorrow. They'll make it dry. And then at the end of the relationship, they're dry. And that is a no good. Then you gotta get the lube. Also, if on a first date, a girl goes, oh my God, how much money do you make? Oh my God, I assume you're so rich. That is someone that only cares about you for money and will try to marry you and not let you sign a prenup and then take half your things. That is not a woman you life down. You hit it and quit it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Also, I don't quite understand this hate on age gaps. Now, if you're like Demi Lovato and Vilda Remirano, whatever his name is, that's creepy. But I say, even if it's controversial, as long as they're 18 and it's completely legal, go at it. They're cool. They want to be on your yacht. They want to be in your nice-ass house. Whatever they got to do, that's fine. It's the jealous middle-aged women that can't find a guy that are like, oh my God, even though they were doing it 20 years ago, being sugar babies. And another lesson for you men out there. A woman is never too busy for you. If a woman's like, oh my God, I'm not free till Saturday, that means they're trying to push it off because they're not that interested. I'm telling you, the relationships I've been in, we made time for each other. We would hang out from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. and go to Pound Town. And yeah, did it work out in the end? No. But at the same time, you know, it was still a good time. And you want to know how you know if a relationship's reaching the end? You want to know how a relationship is reaching the end of its run? If you start off the relationship and you're just having sex 5 times a week, and you're going to her house, your house, and you know you're going to get laid, but then all of a sudden at the end of the relationship, you're barely getting laid, that's not dating. That's called being a friend. You gotta watch out for that. I'm not saying you can't be friends with women.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that if you go from banging all the time to barely banging, you gotta watch out for that. Also, obviously, when you're out in the dating world, you're probably talking to multiple people. You want to know how, if a girl is talking to multiple men or women? If they take an Instagram story every night of, I'm at Burns Steakhouse, or I'm at Bascom's, and they don't show the person they're with, or if it's a girl's date, and they take a picture of that nice ribeye that they're gonna poop out in the morning. Oh yeah. That means they're on a date, and you gotta watch out for those women, because they're using you. All right, it's time for radio's most controversial segment. I know religious people hate it, but it's time for Smirch. Now, I know you guys go to church every Sunday, but do you really believe in God? Or do you just want there to be something because life is so hard? Do you want to believe there's something looking out for us? What about all the kids getting sex trafficked in Tampa? Where's God looking out for them? Hello, God. Are you up there? Help out the kids. Help out the kids. I'm telling you, if you really think about it, the idea of heaven is ridiculous. Because when you die, your brain releases serotonin and your life flashes before your eyes. So that's where people got the idea of heaven from. Like, do you really believe, like, okay, my dad died in 2014 and my second dad, I'm not from a gay couple. No, but my second dad being my godfather, my Uncle Ken, died 2 years ago this month. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're up in the sky hanging out with Kobe Bryant and Abraham Lincoln and Don Imus and, I don't know, Aaliyah and Tupac? When you start to say it out loud to yourself, it starts to not make any sense, doesn't it? And I hate to be morbid, but that is what I do here. And you know what always creeped me out about church? Now, I can't speak for Southern Baptist or other Christian religions, even though I was around it at that religious radio job. And they're hateful! They claim, oh, we love God. But gay people, blacks, women, minorities, DEI, they're all gonna burn in hell. But us white men, from money, we're going to heaven. Show your ass. But you know what's funny, man? Is when you go to the Catholic Church and it's like, we believe in one God, the Father Almighty, the heaven and earth. Let me see if I can pull it on. 1 second.
I believe in one God,
oh, sure.
the Father Almighty.
Got it.
Maker of heaven and earth.
Whatever.
Of all things visible and invisible. I believe in one Lord, Jesus Christ.
He was plowing man,
and Son of God. Born of the Father before all ages. God from God, light from light. True God from true God.
Oh, sure.
Begotten, not made, consubstantial with the Father.
What does this even mean?
Through him, all things were made.
Whatever.
For us men and for our salvation.
Oh yeah, and the saliva when you're getting head.
Came down from heaven. And by the
they came down.
Holy Spirit was incarnate of the Virgin Mary. And
yeah, I don't quite get that Virgin Mary thing. Creeps me out.
Became man. For our sake, he was crucified under Pontius Pilate. He suffered death and was buried.
Oh yeah, and it came back to life. And now we get to have Easter peeps and Starburst jelly beans.
And rose again on the third day in accordance with the scriptures. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of the Father.
Oh yeah, I used my right hand last night. It was gloriful.
He will come again in glory.
Oh yeah.
To judge the living and the dead.
Whatever.
And his kingdom will have no end.
It makes no sense. This is like believing in Harry Potter.
Believe in the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
The Lord, the giver of life.
Whatever.
Who proceeds from the Father and the Son.
Whatever.
Who with the Father and the Son is adored and glorified.
Oh, yeah. There you go. And they all claim love is love. Unless you're not hetero. But then love is not love. And you know what I love? And Representative Tony Gonzalez did this in Texas. Where'd they go? Oh yeah, I cheated on my wife. Committed tax fraud. But hey, because I said God forgives me, he must forgive me. It's like if I were to go rob a bank and then bang some wife They go, oh yeah, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Get what I did there. That was cool how that ended. That was a sign that the segment should end. All right, how long have we been recording here? All right, we're going to do some news clips and then get the hell out of here. All right, yesterday, we talked about Kelsey Ballerini's ex, Chase Stokes, obsessing over Morgan Evans. Well, here is Morgan Evans' reply.
Happy hot topic.
Morgan Evans is clapping back after.
Man, these celebrity news sites love that term. Oh, they clap back. You know why they clap back? Because Kelsey Ballerini probably gave them the clap.
Chase Stokes, who most recently dated Morgan's ex-wife Kelsey Ballerini, allegedly says that a recent interview Morgan gave was a pathetic excuse of masculinity.
It really is. He makes all men look bad.
The Australian singer makes a not-so-subtle reference to the dig. Morgan captions a March 5th Instagram post before using the moment to promote his music, writing, "Feeling pretty masculine today."
Oh yeah, there he is carrying a box. All right, that's pretty douchey.
Album out in 2 weeks.
All right, so yeah, you call out Chase Stokes for being fake masculinity, but then you flexing your muscles. That's no different, dude.
In the photos, the 40-year-old...
Look at me flexing near a car. You look like a tool. I know you're kidding, but...
holds a mini fridge above his head, works inside the hood of a car, and chops wood.
Oh, yeah. You know, he had big wood with Kelsey.
Tucked into the background of the images is Morgan's new album, Steel Town, which releases on March 20th.
Oh, I'll be sure to check it out. I'll be in the club like, hey, dude, turn on Morgan Evans.
The drama unfolded between the triangle of exes shortly after Morgan appears on Bobby Bones' podcast,
Oh, Bobby Bones!
Bobbycast, and speaks out about his time with Kelsey when the pair were married between 2017 and 2022.
Man, if you gotta talk about your ex, hint, hint, not judge, then you're a loser. That's when you peaked. I can't imagine peaking in 2022. That's why I kept my dating life private the last 4 years.
Happy hot topic.
Kelsey Ballerini knows that cowboys cry too, but she's over the waterworks.
Oh, yeah. Kelsey Ballerini just seems like an absolute problem. She seems like someone that would ruin your life.
After her exes, Chase Stokes and Morgan Evans engaged in a bit of a heated back and forth over social media, the country singer shares a cryptic message insinuating she's had it with the drama. Kelsey posts an image to her Instagram story March 6th that simply reads, "And for the lady, perhaps a break."
Well, maybe you need to choose better guys. This is what modern women are doing, where they don't take accountability. It's the man's fault. It's never your choices. It's everyone else out to get you.
The post from Kelsey comes days after Chase criticized Morgan for claiming he didn't see his divorce with Kelsey coming in a deleted Instagram comment.
It's so stupid when they delete their comment. You know how you need to resolve this? Is this right here. That'll fix all the tension. There you go. Can you imagine being with your ex is when you're the coolest? That's lame.
Happy hot topic.
Oh, Meghan Markle, you're the worst.
Meghan Markle's lifestyle brand, As Ever, is Nevermore at Netflix. But
yeah, she failed as a podcast host. She did one episode of Archwell Audio where they talked about nothing. Because they have nothing. Because they're essentially Nepo babies. And she's a failed actress. So then she tried to be like, oh my God, look at me. I'm Martha Stewart. Well, Martha Stewart has talent, honey.
Fans of the lifestyle brand don't fear because it's continuing on as an independent entity with an...
Trust me, no one was going, oh my God, Meghan Markle's brand got canceled by Netflix? How am I going to survive without Meghan Markle cooking food that we can't afford and being unrelatable and having no personality? You're telling me that's over with? No. Please go back. Shut up.
Current exciting year ahead. Meghan and Netflix both announcing the dissolution of their partnership regarding her lifestyle brand.
You know, they probably lost a lot of money because of her.
Called As Ever March 6th in press releases to People Magazine.
Oh, yeah, you know that's got to kill E-News that they had to say People Magazine.
A spokesperson for the brand writing, As Ever is grateful for Netflix's partnership through launch and our first year.
And now it's over with. It's like that Rihanna song, Take a Bow.
We have experienced meaningful and rapid growth, and as ever is now ready to stand on its own.
Meghan Markle probably got more out of it than Netflix did.
We have an exciting year ahead and can't wait to share more.
Oh, trust me. You can't wait to share more. But nobody cares, dude.
Netflix also chiming in, writing, Meghan's passion for elevating everyday moments in beautiful yet simple ways inspired the creation of the As Ever brand, and we are glad to have played a role in bringing that vision to life.
That's called being politically correct. They are so glad they got rid of her. They're like, bye, see you later, alligator. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773-67. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. I'm telling you right now, I can't stand Justin Timberlake. Do I think he's a very talented singer? Of course. He's one of the greatest ever. Got it. Whatever. But he has this attitude, like he think his crap don't stink and he's better than us. And the fact that he got away with that DUI, the least they could have done, the very least they could have done, is done this thing called release the dash cam footage and release the audio of him getting pulled over. The fact that he was so adamant about it getting released means that he looked like an absolute asswipe. And when I saw this headline here that they're not going to release the dash cam footage, I was dumbfounded. This is why our country's a joke. This is why the world laughs at us. We let the rich and elite win. And I know that he's one of the best singers ever. I get it. I love me some Timberlake. But he's a douchebag.
Happy hot topic.
A legal win for Justin Timberlake. A judge just blocked his 2024 DUI arrest body cam footage from going public.
You know that judge was probably a fan of his music back in the day. I was like, you know what, dude? I'm going to defend you here. I got your back. Because you're going to bring sexy back. You know that if you hung out with Timberlake, you'd probably cheat on his wife like he always does. And Jessica Biel has no respect for herself. And you also know the fact that he thinks he's better than us. Even though he poops in the morning and he'll be dead someday.
For now.
Even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car.
I can't play any more of it because they're playing the music. It must be nice being able to play the music. Justin Timberlake, you're a douchebag. You think you're above the law. You think you're better than us. And unfortunately, you may not be better than us because we're all equal in death. But you are above the law. We can't take that from you. Oh, we can't at all. You're the man. You're Justin Timberlake. Show your ass. All right. Let me see here. We've been recording for 48 minutes. 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This show's for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care where you live. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. Coming up next, we got some music. Do It Like My Birthday and Droked Out by Soundmaster T. The perfect way to get your weekend going. I love you. And it's 800,000 downloads, not 70, Rover.
Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing now. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing now. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Pull an all-white phantom out. I'ma kill him with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and the hat with the shades and the chain and the watch is the reason I be standing now. That's where ice and spin that cake while I lick the icing off the cake. It's Twist the B-Day, y'all. Come on, everybody, with the twist, get ready with me. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. All day. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday.
Birthday, baby, yo, yes, I'm the hound dog. And them are some troublemakers, don't have them around, y'all. Whenever we in the club, we show love to all the haters. Standing up with my shit, spikes like a gladiator. Yes, I'm the gladiator. That's the gator. Twist the enduro now, I'm ready to regulator. We the birds in the streets, playing, don't watch me, better watch my feet.
To the tragic dog, under her umbrella. Ella, ayy, I'm Manila. When I get done, she gon' bring me my cheddar. It's just the beginning, it only gets better. Now with my hat, now with my shirt. You never gon' do it like the last day on earth. And if you really want to spill on the deal, you will sound like a mug. Yeah, slide in the mud. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it. It's going down, like my birthday.
Just get my nails did, just get my hair done. Just got this bad new Gucci bag matching Gucci pumps. Shoes matching the belt, skirt matching the blouse, chain matching the ring. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Got so many haters. Why is so many hating? Sick like a mental patient. I floss like a dentist patient. This shit testing my patience. Sick is working my nerves. I'm getting spending that money like the first and the third.
Long gay skin blowing cushion the winds. It's like yeah, popping no tags, these diesels busting the sag. I'm with it when I'm going hard to get a gone mad top. Models all around me, so I'm buying up the bar. I'm a hood star and I'm partying like a rock star. Only at my pick game, meaning you can't upgrade me, mommy. I'm the guap green king. Like do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Every day. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. You did. That's what we say around here. Booked out. Bling with the fresh gear. Cock snake skin, buck 50 hat. Candy painted old school, rolling around on 4 flats. Hit the liquor store, mix the Remy with the drone. Rolling on the 94, looking for them sexy. Oh, I'm ballin' Kelly, cause I'm a flirt. Fucking VIP, Don Juan, got a street. Hey, look, I do it like my birthday. I do it like it hurts. Hey, watching these bad just to do it in the worst way. I'm a winner, mama. I am in the first place. Catch me on the dance floor, throwing up my birthplace. I'm an animal. I woke up on a Monday, and subsequently I ain't go to sleep till it was Thursday. This is shot of Patron and blow a birthday. Get up with a you can take her home on the first day. Burger King, mama, you can have it your way, or I can bring another bitch and y'all can do it her way. Hotel room, do not disturb way. That's how I'ma do it when I do it like my birthday.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards that get GetCheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. GetCheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour to keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Get down, pay the quick man, make it change swing. Pimps and the players gon' do the damn thing. Coming in the club, taking over streets, taking over man with the coked out beats. Got 'em on charge, got 'em on lock. Everywhere we go, guaranteed to blow the spot. Messages to them haters, trying to say them gators. Bullets gon' blaze you, nothing is gonna save you. Bets on the streets, bets on the beats. If you wanna bounce, best report to me. My city shot town, where I put it down. Ain't no limit, dropping beats by the pound. I balls out a lot, cause you know I call the shots. Stacking paper like them baking sodas in the pot. We got the remedy, we got the control. We got them getting down on the floor. We be getting hey, never did. Hey, cool. Hey, shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting hey, let's go. Poppin' Patron with a mean lean. Slim tilted and representing my home team. Super ugly with a stack of money
Reminiscing of tipsy, so fresh, so clean. With a swagger in my lip and what it is. What it do? Come on, shout it, let me see you get loose. If you bought it, you can get some Grey Goose. In VIP, I'm putting my hands on you. Hey, we got the remedy, we got the flow, we got them getting down on the floor. We getting hey, whatever it is. Grey Goose. Hey, shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting
Don't be putting no chasers in my drink. I want 2 high liquors, pimp. Yeah. Smoke, drink, smoke, people stay. Smoke, drink, smoke, people stay bent. All on the earth, I don't even care. Speech all slurred, nothing in my cup. Shit, it's all girl. Y'all hiding the motherfucker, making up words. Looking like men, I like them light skin. 2 at a time, I'm 20, twin. Patron Grey Goose, Tanqueray and Seagram's gin. Stay together in my glass like they all best friends. I can't walk, I can't talk. Broken from the day to the dark. People off a square, but my goons on P. It's drinks on you, all eyes on me. And niggas with me drinking dumb. Henny mixed with Remy Ma. Party going all night. When we kick it hard. Niggas get they smoke out. They be getting choked out. Mix it with some liquor, nigga. We be getting droked out.
Let's go! This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. Comes in the form of coconut caramel and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up before the gym, go to Fortify.com and use promo code Ryan20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North in Edmonton, St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I'll go out there. WashChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. I'll go out there. Finally, are you mentally ill like me? If you live in Florida or Maryland, go to counselingoncall.net and there you can sign on. All right, we're going to come back and happy hour, keep this party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
TikTok, toxic joker playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a Wilson rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mix it Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. without rings. Eating checks to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Tune in every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and backseats our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll catch you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.